Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NIO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I'll let you this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Wednesday, so that is where the green line up here is coming from. And as I, as a quick kind of recap from Wednesday's video, just pretty much threw out there that, hey, when the chart was looking, never mind, since that's throwing the portions off. But the chart, I was just a question of, hey, can the price stay up above 650? Because that would show that the price is starting to make some progress. And the first 30 minutes answered that question on the day. Yeah, the price slightly gapped up, but on that first 30 minutes, it broke down below the 650 mark. But that was really kind of just the start of the floodgates opening up, as the rest of the day was essentially just a slow bleed downwards. So yesterday's price movement, maybe you've heard the term a dead cat bounce. That is exactly what Wednesday's price action was. Definitely made a nice bounce, but there is no power behind it, as the price literally is sitting much lower than where even it was at those low points. So as far as supports are concerned, I'm just going to go ahead and use this line for a near-term level. And there's nothing fancy behind this at all other than the fact that the bleeding finally stopped today right down there at the $6 mark. And that's it. Like I said, nothing complicated behind it at all. Just, after, bloodshed after bloodshed, it just stopped and kind of got a little miniature bounce right at 6. Now, does that mean that it's for sure going to hold going into Friday and next week? There's no such thing as a for sure in the market, but at least the price did finally stop going down at that area. So $6 going into Friday is going to be that initial level of support. Now, in the event this is some sort of bottom and the price decides to work its way back upwards, as I've talked about before, but it still just, completely pertains to the current chart. It's all about that purple line there, the 50-period moving average. You can see that's where it was rejected yesterday on Wednesday. And then this is probably a stretch. I mean, this morning it got somewhat close to it, but not nearly as close. But the point being, from the overarching perspective, that purple line is going to be the overarching level of resistance going forward. And I'm just going to leave it at that because, in my opinion, top priority right now is not necessarily breaking levels of resistance. It's all about just trying to stabilize, and then you can start to turn your attention to breaking levels of resistance. But right now, even the whole stabilization that's occurred at 6 seems to still be a little sketchy. But this one has shown it can bounce, and when it bounces big. Like I said, refer back to this price movement right here. So we'll see if maybe this thing can get another dead cat in on Friday or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.